And this is another issue from August 2022. It's not about the hair. Your profile said you have lots of dark wavy hair. Oh, I do. It's on my back. Oh. Why don't you ever hear brunette jokes? Because blondes would have to come up with them. I am not offended by all the dumb blonde jokes because I know I'm not dumb, and I also know that I'm not blonde. Dolly Parton. What hair color do they put on the driver's licenses of bald men? Oh my goodness. She's a suicide blonde, died by her own hand. So if a redhead goes berserk, is it called ginger snaps? What do you call a brunette with a blonde on either side? An interpreter. Why are blonde jokes so short? So men can remember them. Never tell a bald man a hair-raising story. Those aren't gray hairs, they're wisdom highlights. Yeah. Bumper sticker. Real men don't waste their hormones growing hair. What's the difference between a prince, a bald-headed man, a monkey, and an orphan? The first is an heir apparent. The second has no apparent hair. The third has a hairy parent. And the last has nary apparent. My old neighbor, newly divorced, beer belly, balding, and closing in on 50. Hate to say it, but I don't like her chances. A blonde gets lost in her car during a snowstorm. She remembers her father's advice. If you get stuck in a snowstorm, wait for a snowplow and follow it. Soon a snowplow comes along and she follows it for about 45 minutes. Finally the driver of the truck gets out and asks her what she's doing. She explains the advice her father had given her. The driver says, "Well, I'm done with the parking lot here at the mall. You can follow me over to the bank now if you want." I grew up in a poor family. I had to cut everyone's hair because we didn't have money for entertainment. Curl it, cut it, dye it. At the end of the day, confidence is the best hairstyle. Yeah. I'd like to kiss you, but I just washed my hair, Betty Davis. Never let your mom comb your hair when she's mad at your dad. Kids always have the best advice. Shortly after a friend went bald, he inherited a comb. He said he will never part with it. You're only as good as your last haircut. Yeah. How do you drown a submarine full of blondes? Knock on the door. Oh my goodness. Today my hair had a mind of its own, being in the static electricity zone. Put in some mousse, still looked uncouth, walking around like an alfalfa clone. When you want to change your hairstyle, there are two choices, do or die. With enough hairspray, I think I can hold my life together. That's not gray hair, honey. That's your silver lining. You can't control everything. Your hair was put on your head to remind you of that. What do you call a flying insect that has curly hair? A frisbee. Those aren't gray hairs, they're strands of glitter. A woman reports her husband's disappearance to the police. They ask her for a description, and she said, "He's 6 feet tall, well built, with thick curly hair." Her friend replies, "What are you talking about? Your husband is 5'4", bald and overweight." And the wife declared, "Who wants that one back?" A ventriloquist is performing with his dummy on his lap. He's telling a dumb blonde joke when a young platinum-haired beauty jumps to her feet. "What gives you the right to stereotype blondes that way?" she demands. "What does hair color have to do with my worth as a human being?" Flustered, the ventriloquist begins to stammer an apology. "You keep out of this," she yells. "I'm talking to the little jerk on your knee." Oh my goodness. And we finish off with, "I'm only losing my hair because my brain needed room to expand." And that was an issue called "It's Not About the Hair." Thank you for watching.